Welcome back. Solutions for the world. This was Healing for Humanity. This is a manual for life. Third book. It's 10,000 times better, but I took this once. Security systems all over part of the world. Where are we to have a security system? In every house, a detector, alarm, security lock inside, outgoing when the alarm goes off. In every public street, endless amounts of cameras in public streets. In every public toilet, camera, security guards. More patrolling police outside in public streets and at stations. Too few today, at least in all Europe. Clubs, bars add more guards, cameras. Also during the nighttime in the town. Too few in many places of big cities because of fights. Alarms on every person, especially kids, small hand alarms, small power pistols. A free choice of ship on people for location, security, environment, electric cars. What is Google Earth used for? That is to have every angle of the world on a tape. The movie Enemy of the State, what does it tell you about security? The movie Demolition Man, without the people in the underground, what does it tell you? The future here, perhaps in 200 to 500 years. Things to be aware of as an individual. Yeah, this is simple math, but you never keep your purse, handbag, never hold your purse, handbag open. Always keep your wallet in the pocket or even better between your legs. That's the only place. I was living 4 months on the streets. They tried to rob me several times, some did with food and shit. But I tell you this one, best place to hide it is between the legs. They're gonna where don't go. Always run in case you are afraid for a woman. When many people come to fight, beat you, etc. Always at nighttime. Taxi places, crowded places have cameras throughout the centers of all cities. Police cars and taxi cars should have cameras. Detectors for knives and guns in all schools globally, as well as stations on trains, on flights. The best solution I've ever been seeing is in Denmark. I've ever seen in the world, and it's used by Denmark. Denmark, a free state. People can do drugs or whatever, but they have their own side of the town. The same goes for the prostitution, so they don't bother humans who live a decent life. Let them have guards, but all allowance to do whatever they want. That's the best way. A free state. It can be many of those, but can be many of those. Teach them to put questions and get answers earlier. Choice of living after graduation. How to plan their life 20 years ahead. Extremely important for the future kids in school. Sharing, be able to share. Perhaps a grading system of evaluation for being able to share so they know the value of it. With jealousy, same in the homes of the kids in families before the age of 15. They should know about possibilities for planning a life to get the best standard of life. For you to know the possibility in life for work, education, also explain to them the consequences. That is calculating schools, graduations, monthly salaries, annual salaries, to be aware of what they will get in life. Money, what standards, motives behind every action, to learn why they act and behave the way they should. This leads to a better lifestyles, how to handle money, save it. Start calculating and planning immediately as soon as you have an income for 1 day, 1 year, 10 years, but prepared at school before the age of 15. So when work starts, they will know what to live on, to save according to a plan, and each other reach better results for the future. For values, they must have what they want, know what they admire from early stage, so they know what to do. Self-confidence is important. They have the classes for that too as well. But the best way to get confidence, in case you don't get seen for how good or sexy you are, or your intelligence, or your body, etc. In case there's nobody in this world tell that to you, go inside the toilet, look in the mirror, and say it yourself until you believe in it, until yourself can see it yourself. That's the best way. More for adding in school. There is zillion of things in school that they don't have one fucking use for in life. Start teaching the kids what they do get use for it. Teach them how to see themselves for who they are, to see where they have problems and solve them, to become as a good human being as possible, to know the capacity of the brain, how gifted they are, to learn their toolbar, what they can use their head for, believe in themselves, believe in others, to see each other right, teach what is good and what is bad, to learn about other human beings instead of only historical actions, to learn to stand up for their rights, so they know they can speak for themselves. The earlier you learn, the better life you will have as an adult. Find out the intelligence of your brain and extend it, and love and place it in correct groups at school. They should have many classes, many other things in school. How to use this is number 1. This is number 2. How to use this. Find out their dreams, their ambitions, so they will always be a strong human beings. Strong human beings, so they can be strong individuals as adults. Show them the reasons why we're here, love and knowledge. These solutions are valid globally. They are requirements for the world status and ahead. So, thank you for that one.